guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and studying on Twitter, The Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Promises to Keep, Ollie's Path. So y'all, I'm running the latest version of this. Let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Well, usually it's generational wealth that makes captains of industry and big shot professionals, but I digress. Given my many shortcomings, I think the most that I am capable of is modest success. Years of working a quiet, steady job and then a simple to decent retirement. If I live that long. That doesn't sound too bad to me. No, me neither. I think people's answers to that question are incredibly interesting, mainly to gauge their definition of greatness. Whether it means money, fame, power, influence, beauty, knowledge, wisdom. This next question may seem unrelated, but... do you think the world we live in is fair? No. No, not at all. Not even a little bit. How often in life do we actually get what we deserve, any of us? You see it every day on the news. People lose their homes, their families, their children, their very lives. Do they deserve that? Is every loss they suffer justified? Okay, so I would make the argument that maybe the universe is not fair, but we as humans have the ability to tip the scales further in our favor, and to basically make the planet a complete utopia for everyone. The problem is, though, is that we are so heavily segregated and splintered and still very, very tribal in the way that we segment our societies, and that really, really hinders our ability to basically unite the entire planet. Like, if we really, really wanted to set our differences aside, we probably could do that. Yeah, it would take a while, but, after that, we would probably make this planet a fucking paradise. But you have the issue with human greed and ego and shit like that, and that always threatens to throw a wrench into any well-thought-out plan, so, yeah. We are our own worst enemy. Do they deserve that? Is every loss they suffer justified? Of course not. What do you think? No. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, this world we live in is not fair. And I don't mean the natural world. The boundless nothingness beyond the stars. The ever-expanding universe has no concept of fairness. Fairness, justice, even basic morality. At both macro and microscopic scales, none of it matters in the slightest. Fairness is a concept we created. We built it, much like we built our houses, our communities, and our nations. There's no universal capital J justice. And so by that logic, I say it's not fair that a handful of individuals hoard the wealth of the world. That wealth determines everything. It determines who lives in the warmth and who dies in the cold. End of that. It determines where you were born and how you were raised, how you're educated and what career path you take, whether you live to see old age or pass before your time. Is any of that fair? To have it is to live. To lose it is to die. It's as simple as that. And I know in my heart of hearts that things don't have to be this way. We as sentient beings have come so far from the first campfire, from the first cultivated plot of land. We are living in an age of wonders, of miracles made real. Working together, we can twist the genome and touch the stars. This world doesn't need to be such a savage place. I mean, like, yeah, people fucking forget that the electronic device that they hold in their hand every day is basically a well of the almost totality of human knowledge. And it's at their fingertips. They can access pretty much any kind of information they can imagine. They can fucking go back in time on their phone and see what life was, and like read what life was like. They even have videos of that now. It's nuts that people take that kind of thing for granted. You're holding what is essentially what would have been viewed ages ago as outright witchcraft. Alright. This world doesn't need to be such a savage place. We can make it better, look out for one another, if we only try. After all, regardless of what we do, we're all headed to the same place. Oh, there's that tree. Thank you. Do you ever think about the fact you're going to die? Yes. Yeah. Me too. And not just you, but everyone you know. Everyone you've ever known or will ever know. Everyone you've ever heard of. It's the one thing we all share. Does the thought of that scare you? Yeah, it scares most people. Of course it does. How could it not? Ollie, does it scare you? Depends on the day. I think most of the time I do what everyone else does. I forget. It's easy to forget when that's going to happen, especially when you're young and healthy. Have you ever seriously thought about your legacy? What you'll leave behind when you go? I have, actually. I'll be honest, right now it's not much. And I'm not sure how much that will change by the end. Judging from the question, I'm guessing you thought about it. Quite a bit, yes. Not long ago, I had an epiphany. Realistically, my time could come at any moment, and if that's the case, if any day could be my last day on Earth, if any time I wave goodbye to a friend, that could be the last time I'd speak with them, I want my legacy to be one of kindness and joy. I want to be as caring and as compassionate as possible to everyone I come in contact with. I want to help them in whatever little ways I can. I want to help them live, help them thrive, because, well, why else am I here? Why else are any of us here? In the end, that's the only thing that matters. I had to fall to lose it all. With a small sigh, Ollie slumps back down into his chair. His eyelids flutter closed and laboriously open again. I'm sorry, Leo, but I don't think I can stay awake another minute. I swallow the lump in my throat, eyes shimmering and stinging. I wipe them roughly with my sleeve and rise from the bed. You're fine, Ollie. It's past time you get some sleep. Here, give me your claw. He extends a claw without even opening his eyes. I pull him upright, lower him into the bed, and tuck him neatly under the covers. I'm sorry for talking your ear off. I would have listened to you talk all night, I say without even a sliver of a doubt. Still, I got way more serious than I meant to, so I'm sorry. I let out an exasperated chuckle. No more apologies, Ollie, please. If you wake up again before sunrise, I'll be here for you. I can already hear the soft sounds of his snoring. I turn to look out the frosted window and make eye contact with the silver moon, peeking shyly over a blanket of clouds. I'll be here for you, no matter what. Alright, I guess I have reached the end of Ollie's Path, y'all, so we shall see who is up next on the chopping block. Alright, so yeah, Ollie's route seems to be very, very philosophical and self-reflective. Very introspective, so yeah, I'm not sure where this route is going to go. I have some ideas. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and let me know your thoughts on what you think might be happening in Ollie's route. I wonder, because I don't know what the end point of this particular game is going to be. Like, does the storm end and you form a relationship with whoever you spent the most time with? And that would be interesting. And maybe it would have a follow-up game. That might be interesting. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and do check out this game. It is absolutely fantastic. It's one of my favorite visual novels already. It's got so much charm to it. I love the characters. They're all absolutely adorable beings, and I want to just hug every single one of them. But yeah, I love you all, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Bye-bye!